Weather Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
It is time for a life hack. Is Angie in here? No, she's not. I'll give you guys a life hack anyway. You find yourself in a bad mood for no reason. Just like when a baby is crying, the fix is often very simple. Food, water, sleep. Yeah, I guess. Just because you are now an adult doesn't mean you need those, do not need those basic essentials.
Yes, you need
Yeah, but I'm saying.
you gotta have it, it's essential.
That was not a life hack. That's just like a common sense kind of a thing. Sometimes they're not really hacks. They're just common sense. We take a look at our Diamond Valley Federal Credit Union camera. Flags kicking a little bit off the Lloyd Expressway, no doubt about it. We've got a bit of a breeze now, but we had a chilly start to the day, a frosty start for a lot of us, but that should be the last frost we see, hopefully until October. We should be frost-free tomorrow, although tomorrow will be pretty close. We'll be around 40 for a low. Some locations will be in the upper 30s, but we're going to see enough cloud cover out there. I think we're going to be okay. And you can see a few clouds starting to dot the sky there in Central City. That is our Austin Holmes camera down in Muhlenberg County. That's Highway 189. And now we're looking at downtown Evansville through the lens of our Superior Ag camera on top of Fifth Third Bank. Good view of downtown in the mighty Ohio. 52 degrees currently. Wind is variable at 6 miles an hour. Pressure's a high reading. So high pressure's in control. That usually is good weather, and we certainly have that right now. Temperature-wise, how low could we go? 46 in French Lick, 47 Lagodi. Elsewhere, it's in the 50s. 50 in Jasper, 51 in Santa Claus, as well as Tell City. 51 in Owensboro, 51 in Henderson, 53 Calhoun. That's up a degree now. 54 degrees in Carmice, 50 in Fairfield. So nice to see those 50s. It will be up around 60 for a high. Some locations may not make it to 60, but I think most of us will. Live first warning Doppler, nothing to show you here. Storm tracker. Now, we started the day basically clear throughout the state of Indiana. Now we're starting to see some clouds cropping up to the east and to the north, and up around Fort Wayne might see a few showers. We're seeing some right now, but if you're traveling up there, you might see a few showers up that way. Should stay out of the Indianapolis area if you're traveling there. Chicago is looking like it could be a little wet too. Cincinnati, Lexington, Nashville looking good. So is St. Louis. The rain should stay off to the northwest of St. Louis. So traveling across the region, really not that big of a problem. Now, as we look across the country, a pretty quiet weather pattern all in all. This is late April, and this is the heart of severe storm season, so it's nice to see a pretty calm day. Now, where they could be seeing some severe weather, and it's just an isolated severe threat, is in South Florida. And for the next 3 days, they could see some severe weather, an isolated threat in South Florida. So if you go into Florida, let's say Naples, Fort Myers, or Miami, or even the Keys, they got the severe weather threat. Elsewhere, not today anyway. Now, Southern Plains, Texas, and Oklahoma for tomorrow. As we take a look at what's going on future track-wise, got a few extra clouds starting to crop up in the sky right now, but still fair weather clouds, not going to be a problem. We're going to stay dry. Now, as we head into evening, we're going to see a few clouds creep in, I think mainly after the sun goes down, so we may not see a really good-looking sunset. But hey, I mean, we've got the sunshine throughout the afternoon, so we can't complain about that into the early evening. More clouds stack up overnight, but that's a good thing. It's going to keep that temperature up, the clouds acting as a blanket, so we don't have to worry about the frost tomorrow morning, and you don't have to worry about protecting your plants. So look at this. First thing tomorrow morning at 6:30, about a half an hour after the sun rises. It's rising a little bit after 6 now. You're seeing a lot of clouds, more clouds than sunshine. You got a few breaks out there, but the sun is going to assert itself later in the morning, and throughout the afternoon we'll have plenty of vitamin D. Now, in the afternoon also, we might see a couple of showers up to the north of 64. There's a possibility. The chance is pretty small, though, but I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of showers crop up. Now, if you're traveling up to Indianapolis, I do expect you to see a little bit of rain up that way for tomorrow. And then as we head into our Wednesday, we're talking about a few extra clouds in play, but we're still looking dry for the most part. Just a slight chance of rain on Wednesday. I'm not expecting any rain for most of us until Thursday, but a pretty good chance of rain by then. But we've got a few dry days between now and then. 60, and today is one of them. For a high today, plenty of sunshine. We got a north wind at 5 to 15 miles an hour. A cool day, yes. The average high is in the low 60s, so we're off the average. Called for a high on Friday of 60, got up to 64. No winter. I will say this, though. I called for a high of 58. On Saturday, it was 59. I called for a high of 55 on Sunday, and it was 54. So I nailed both days over the weekend, but I didn't get Friday of all things. Oh, well, doesn't matter. We're going to have a winter today. I'm calling for a high of 60 degrees. Feel confident about that. We're at 52 right now. 66 degrees Oh man, it smells so good over here. It's that Marry Me Chicken, isn't it? Yeah. 66 degrees for a high tomorrow, 67 degrees on Wednesday. And here comes a slight chance of rain Wednesday. Then we got a little bit better chance of rain Thursday and also on Saturday. Lows are going to be well above the freezing mark. So yeah, we don't have to worry about that. As we can see, those lows are going to be in the 40s. Although tomorrow, again, 38 to 40 is what we're expecting. Now, Angie, last night, there was a solar storm over the weekend. And last night, the Northern Lights.
I felt it.
Could you feel the storm?
Solar storm? I did.
Well, the Northern Lights were basically viewable in our area, which is a rare treat. And check out this shot that was taken. This is, you probably want to look at that monitor. It's probably give you a better view of it.
Oh my goodness, I heard people talking about this.
Yeah, and there were some reports in the tri-state too, but this one was just outside the tri-state. It's from Grayson County, which is right next to the county next to Ohio County. So the Northern Lights there, CODY Brock is the one who got that wonderful shot.
Great shot.
Of the dancing lights in the sky. Just a wonderful thing. You don't get to see the Northern Lights here in the tri-state very often, but we had our shot last night thanks to that solar storm.
One of these days I want to go and see them.
That's on my bucket list. That's my thing right there.
Want to see it. Got to see it. Well, I got something else you're going to want to see, and you too. McKenna Warfield is here, and she's got the chicken dish for us. Yay.
Yum.